What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys on the Asus G15 Advantage, and this time we're going to have a look at A Plague Tale Requiem, which looks like it's going to be one hell of a banger to run. And I honestly don't know if this laptop is even going to be able to make it to ultra-wide before it becomes unplayable. Because it's really, really hard to run. I was seeing people with like 6800s and stuff like that, like the desktop version, struggling to get 60 at like 1440p. So I don't even know if we're going to be able to do 1080p, but maybe that 1080p screen will actually be a blessing and allow us to max the game out and still get 60. But I don't know. But I do know one way to know. Let's hop in and find out for ourselves. So let's hop into the game and look at those settings.
All right, guys. Let's get ourselves a little gameplay in, but first, let's look through the settings. We're going to start off with low. Now, I should have turned that chromatic abrasion down to low too, but hindsight's 2020. It's easy to look back at your settings after the fact. Anyway, to the game. Well, here we are at the beginning of the game. And on low end, we're already dropping under 60, even at 1080p. That's crazy. It's a really hard to run game. If you want to stay over 60 100% of the time anyway.
Look at that.
I'll have to fiddle with the settings when it comes to camera recorded gameplay.
Alright,
And we'll see what kind of FPS we can get at best. With the game still looking good and not having to drop it down to under native res. I don't like doing that if I can help it. But of course, that's always an option. If you guys see my gameplay like, oh man, he's close, but I just wished you to get a little bit more, he could get a little more, well, boom, you can. You just gotta drop the resolution scale a little bit, or just drop the resolution down. Whichever one you prefer. This game does look really good though, even on low. I mean, I'd be alright playing it just like this. Thing is, though, this is an awful FPS. Yeah, it goes under 60 here and there, but it's not like it drops all the way down to like 30 or 40 or anything, so it's not that bad.
I like your new home. All right.
Man, there's bees everywhere. I'll have to be careful. That was terrible. Pretty cool ruins, though. Considering this is the beginning of the game. Like the way the trees move in the wind and everything. And remember, this is just low. But I can't imagine what our frame rate's going to be like by the time we get to Ultra. Alright though, let's move on to the next graphics setting. Now let's go ahead and move on to medium. There's a few settings to this, but not a whole lot. But I'm glad they gave me what they could have given me. They could have given me like no settings at all, like some games. Anyway, that's the bottom. Let's go get into the game. Now for some medium gameplay. So, let's just walk around, run around in the same little field here real quick.
Look at that.
And we're going quite under 60 now, but I figured that was going to happen after seeing what happened with low.
All right then, time to run. Hugo, you're gonna sweat like a hog.
I am sweating like a hog.
It's good for you. I like your new home. All right.
All right.
Lucas, the Perfidious is invading my castle.
Yes, and I'm going to turn you into a beetle.
Amicia, he's too powerful. We have to hide.
Yes.
I'll count to 10. Then I'll come for you, King Hugo and...
Amicia the Amazon.
Of course. So go, now.
Now,
Amicia the
go
Amazon.
forth.
We have to find a good hiding place.
Good.
All right, shoot.
Keep an eye on him now. Yes.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Here he comes.
7, 9, 10. I'm coming.
He's coming, he's coming.
The Perfidious has laid his eyes on you. It's over.
You're too evil.
Come on, don't despair.
Too easy.
Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to go hide in
I'll
that
give you a
bush. I figured there was some more
second
hiding spots up there, but I guess I was wrong.
Sight, my king.
So let's try this again.
2, 3, 4.
We'll just hide like around like normal this time. Like right over here seems good.
I'm coming.
He's on his way.
Where are you? I can smell your fear. Or is it your royal bad breath?
Huh.
All kings fall, sire.
Well, anyway, this seems like a perfect time to move on, so let's do that. Now for some high gameplay, but first let's go take a look through the graphics real quick just to see what the high settings are. And all right, that's the bottom, so let's go get into the game. All right,
I'll stand by your side, my king.
let's get some high gameplay in now.
Quick. Don't forget to breathe, my king.
I'm coming.
He's coming, he's coming.
All right, so
Fear.
let's just bait him over here. I figured I'd go to a spot where I can actually see him this time, since this is a third-person game. Might as well take advantage of it, right?
And eat it.
He's horrible.
All right. He seems like he's going back there now. Here we go. Run just for a second to get by here. Hopefully he didn't hear me. All right, I think I should be able to see him from
You
here.
should land him too. Oh, yes.
All right, well, hopefully he'll just come back over here and we'll be able to do just that. Yeah, that's right. Go on in there. Yeah, we're in there. Trust me. Go on, go in. He's smart. He actually looked both ways first before going in. But that's not where I am, so it did him no good.
It's only a matter of time before I get you.
And my shadows aren't in front of him, so he shouldn't see a shadow approaching. Ha!
You got so scared.
Well, yeah, that would scare the hell out of me, too.
Well, I'll get back to studying now.
Lucas.
Well, if I want to become an alchemist,
But you are an alchemist.
I'm still your mother's apprentice.
All right, though.
All right.
Why
and
don't we
study.
go ahead and move
We'll
on?
stay-
Now for ultra settings. At 1080p anyway. So let's just go look through these real fast, and then we'll get back into the game. Although it's probably not going to run very well, but hey, we got to try all the settings we can try. And then after this, we'll go jump into some camera gameplay with the settings I would run personally. So, to the game. Here we go with some ultra gameplay now, and yeah, as I thought, about 45 FPS. We're probably going to drop under 40 here and there, too. We'll see, though. Maybe not. Because we shouldn't be getting any interference from capturing. We're using a capture card, after all. So the capture computer does all the work. It's literally just kind of running interference. Almost looks like you can go right through there, doesn't it? But no, you can't. This game kind of holds your hand a little. Heck, looks like we can't even go back where we came from to check it out. I wanted to go on the hill and like look over everything, but it's like slowing me down and like not letting me really. I think I'm kind of cheating by like going up this way.
The other way.
I
Yes,
know. I just
we'll
wanted
go.
to see, kid. All right, we're not getting up there. Let's just go towards the castle, I guess, or at least go over this way and see if we can't go like not up the rocks. No, he just slows down and pretty much just like, no, we cannot go this way. Oh well, we tried. I guess let's go back down this way then. Man, though, I can't believe this game is this hard to run, though, even at 1080p. I'm really hoping they come out with, like, maybe a driver or something. But it's not like AMD gives you drivers for every conceivable game that ever comes out. So, we might not ever see one for this game, but we'll see. I feel like it would have been a beta driver by now, but I checked before I started making these videos, and I saw no new driver besides the one I already had. I'm already on the beta one for Overwatch 2. Still, though, I guess it could be worse. We could be getting like 17 FPS right now and have it be literally unplayable. Some people could play this just fine and be happy. Not me, though. I'd prefer a little more FPS. Anyway, though, why don't we go move on to camera now?
Well, alright guys, let's do some camera gameplay now. So, here's the settings I feel like work best, without having to sacrifice resolution. So, no motion blur, no chromatic aberration, obviously that's custom, draw distance medium, shadows can be low, fuck shadows, they're almost always the killer of FPS. Ambient occlusion also usually kills FPS a lot, so put that on low. Because like I exclaimed at the beginning, even if I had to have everything on low, the game would still look great. And then I'm going to try to get away with texture quality on ultra. But if that doesn't work, we'll just tone it down a little bit. Because texture is kind of, to me, what's most important in a game. So, now, why don't we go hop into the game? Well, alright guys, here we go. We're back into this field at the very beginning of the game. I kind of wanted to just chill here. I know it's probably boring for you guys who want to see me actually, like, go into the game and get farther and whatnot, but as always now, I'm scared if I do that, we're going to get into either a bunch of cutscenes, or it's going to be nighttime with a bunch of rats, and that's not going to give us a good FPS, a good look at what the FPS is going to be. Well, so far, we're just skimming by at staying above 60 with my settings, so far. And this is where we were dropping down to like 54 at the beginning of the game. I think it was the chromatic aberration and the, most of the chromatic aberration, really. That's a really, really tough setting to run. And maybe it's one AMD doesn't like. Certain GPUs tend to not like certain settings, more so than others. And certain APIs. But yeah, no, this is pretty fucking playable now. Look at this. And if I told you guys, and if I lied to you and told you this was maxed out completely, I bet you a lot of people would believe me. Because this looks absolutely gorgeous now, even from me sitting all the way back here, off to the side. I can barely, actually, I can almost reach my monitor from where I'm sitting, but not quite. I'd have to stretch. And remember, this is only a 15-inch monitor. Oh yeah, it won't let you go too far back. It's one of those games that kind of keeps you on tries to keep you on a straight path. Anyway. Well, alright. I don't think it would hurt if we just walked up to the castle. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Since I had no sound and shit, I want to pay attention to, like, the beginning of the game and everything, so I'll probably just restart anyway. So, let's just slowly make our way towards the castle in kind of like a zigzag pattern here. Because, like I said, the game doesn't really let you go off the set path very much, if at all. See? You can't even go up over little rocks like that. And then they're like, nope, invisible wall. So, it makes sense, though. It's not the kind of exploration game where you get to go everywhere.
Of course. Just don't fall. I never fall. Yeah.
You never fall, except for when you probably do.
The ramparts of his great wall.
What can you see from up there?
My kingdom.
Huh?
Is it prosperous? It was, but then Lucas attacked.
Oh, yes, the infamous sorcerer.
Oh, a river. It's the sea.
It's the
Let's patrol
sea! This kid cracks me up. So full of high spirits, even after everything that happened to him in the last game.
Very pretty.
Wow, damn, that is some
So,
nice looking
it's
water.
my kingdom stuff.
That branch is your frontier.
Yes.
Why not?
Look out to Misia the Amazon. Enemy ships coming.
Huh.
They're going to attack us.
Oh no! What do we do? Got it! My mighty
Magic. Yes, the Gale Bloods.
Ha!
Let them come, I'll crush them.
Take that, you evil pine cone! There'll be no pine cones invading this kingdom. I'll make sure to that.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I was passing by and I heard your sling.
Oh, it can be pretty loud, yes.
I wanted to ask you, can I play with you?
Yes, but who are you?
I'm Turner. I live nearby.
All right. We're Hugo and Amicia.
Can you shoot, Turner? Of course I can. Great. I'm the king and she's my captain and we're fighting a sorcery army. I'll buy the cannon then.
Now let's fight.
Ha! Alright, I suppose I should man my battle station.
Wow. You're a great shot. Well done.
They won't pass, I tell you.
You're good. But they keep coming.
And they'll keep sinking. Our defenses are too strong for them.
Keep firing that cannon. Yeah. I'm kicking their asses. Keep more asses.
Huh.
Hey, calm down. You're starting to speak the devil's tongue.
It's war. Place my manners.
All right. Give them the coup de grace, Tuck.
Here comes the cannonball.
Oh no, Hugo, take cover.
Huh.
All right, boys. You won. They surrendered.
Surrender accepted. I should go now. I'm late for work. You work? Yes, on my father's farm with my brothers.
Yeah, that's gotta be hard.
I
Lots of other people and kids get to play and do their own thing, but nope, you got work to do.
She was nice.
Come along, my king. The war is over. Let's keep following this river.
Oh, you saw so many. You're a great captain. Turner was nice.
He was, yes.
I'd like to have a friend like him.
I know. But we'll settle down soon, and you'll make friends.
You're
Damn
sure?
straight.
As soon as we know how you're doing.
That could be a long time.
Not this time. This time is different. I know it.
I hope so.
Hopefully. But yeah, so far so good. It's running real good now with my settings.
Pull me up this time.
At least at 1080p.
Just kidding. I'll help you.
You're too heavy anyway.
How dare you?
Ha!
One day I'll be able to.
Climb up.
Awesome.
All right. Whoa, that castle is huge.
What do you say? Do we attack it?
All right, I'm ready.
Now! Charge!
Oh, there we go. We dropped under 60 a little there.
The gate is closed, Captain. What do we do?
Let me see.
But alright, before we progress any further in the story, why don't we go ahead and wrap this video on up now?
Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for A Plague Tale Requiem. Didn't do so great on the presets, but it is what it is. I think it's because the preset thing doesn't change that chromatic abrasion thing, but it leaves that on by default. So I feel like if you guys want to get playable frame rates, just turn that off. I honestly can't even tell the difference. But anyway, it's time for me to move on to 1440p now, and then also see how the 5800X 3D handles this. That's what I'm excited to see. Well, that and the 3090. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until the next one, peace out, guys.